Hello and welcome back to another Grand Arena Championship. I'm Heathen13 and this is Season 24, Week 3, Round 1. So, this new matchmaking system we've got going on, I think, at some point, when everything evens out, it should be pretty good. But right now, I'm feeling like I'm going into every match as an underdog, which can be exciting if I can pull out a victory, but I gotta be honest, it's a little exhausting to look at every single opponent and to feel like I'm destined to lose. Having said that, I did go 5-1 in the first 2 weeks, but this next batch of opponents in this week are ridiculous. I'm the only person in my pod with only 2 Galactic Legends. Everybody else has either 3 or 4, and I'm the only person in my pod without Executor. Now I'm 99% done with all of the requirements and I will be ready to unlock it when the event comes around again, but that doesn't help me this week or next. So it's been a bit daunting and I'm just hoping I can pull out a couple victories here between now and the end of the season. My opponent today, which I'm not sure if I can beat, is named Blabol or Blabol. So let's look at the matchup. I know I just said all the doom and gloom, and when we look at the hotbot, it looks like a pretty even matchup in terms of green and red. But let's take a closer look, and I'll show you why I'm not feeling so great about this matchup. In the stats department, I do have a higher score for this season, 9100 to 8600. I also do have the higher best score from the old system. I have the higher lifetime as well, although 768,000 lifetime banners is very good. When we look at the ratio of offensive wins to defends, we're looking at a ratio of 25.7%. So that definitely seems like he leans towards the offensive side of things. However, he only has 111 clears, which might mean that he wins the battles he can win, and he sets such a hard defense that his opponent doesn't attack a lot of the time. We'll have to wait and see which one of those two things are true. Comparing our rosters, I have the higher GP total, but he has the higher top 80 and top 65. This is a trend. I was placed in Kyber 2 League based on my total GP, but my total GP is pretty inflated, pretty bloated because I've been playing the game so long, and early on I just played it as a collector. The result so far is that all of my opponents have had more GLs than me but one, and in my opinion, better rosters overall. I have 19 more Zetas applied. I've got a little bit of a speed advantage as well. He has 10 more Gear 13s than I do. I've got 11 more Gear 12s than he does. And this time I do have the mod advantage. I've got over 100 more 6-dot mods, and all of the mods with speed secondaries I have more of than he does as well. The place that I am finding myself consistently at a disadvantage are the relic levels. My opponent has 100 more relic levels than I do. And again, it's at the top end relics where he has 24 relic characters who are tier 6 and above, and I have 14 of those. And like I said before, in our meta character report, I have my 2 Galactic Legends and my opponent has 3. We both have SLKR, we both have Jedi Master Luke, but my opponent also has Jedi Master Kenobi as well. Now, the one quirky thing about his roster that I'm going to point out here is if you look right in the middle there, his Darth Revan is only Gear 8 for some reason, which essentially makes that team not a team for him. So that is the one kind of hole in his roster that I could point out. And like I said before, he, like everybody else in my pod this week, has the Executor, and his is 7 stars. So that is going to be difficult as well. All right, normally at this point, I would go into his roster and show you what it looks like, but I'm finding that to feel not very useful in terms of previewing my opponent. So instead, we're going to try something different, kind of show you what I saw when I scouted him and what he likes to put on defense and offense to give you an idea of what I was looking at. So here are the teams he usually puts on defense. Now, it's not exactly the same every time. He does switch things up a tiny bit here and there, but these are the core 11 that he's set the most over the first 6 battles. You can see a really good Grievous squad, a really good CLS team. Here on the bottom on the left, we've got a Django-led Omicron Zam team and an Omicron Qui-Gon team that has not only Jedi Knight Anakin, but also GK. That is a tough squad because General Kenobi is going to taunt, and it's going to take something really big to take it out. He also usually puts both his Executor and his Negotiator on defense. Now that is a problem for me, because if I don't one-shot his Executor with my Malevolence, then I like to follow that up with my Negotiator. But I'm going to have to use my Negotiator to try and get a mirror match down on his Negotiator, which I'm not even sure I can get that down either, because his GK is higher relic than mine. So both these ships on their own are going to be tough. Together, I'm not sure I can clear them. Then for offense, you might have noticed when we looked at his defense that he doesn't typically put any Galactic Legends on defense. He keeps all of these teams here for offense. All three of his Galactic Legends, Gas, Jedi Knight Revan. Now, you'll notice that's only 10 squads, but he likes to split things up. He'll take Jedi Knight Luke and break him off from Jedi Master Luke. He likes to get a solo here or there in order to stretch these core teams out to clear all 11 squads. So basically, when I was scouting my opponent, I didn't see a way with my 2 Galactic Legends to stop his offense from clearing me. I also am not sure that if I kept everything that I'd be able to clear him, because I'd need some luck with ships. So I don't see a real path to victory here. I commit everything on defense and I probably get full cleared and then I can't clear him. Or I commit everything to offense and then I'm in an efficiency match where I know I have to get through his ships, and his path on ships will be super duper easy. So of my 2 options, I figured, you know what, if I'm going to go down, I'd rather go down swinging. So I kept a ton for offense this time and decided to take my chances, do the best I could to put down banner stealing teams, hope I could trim them up a little bit, and maybe get the efficiency win. So with just a little over 2 hours to go, let me show you the board. He attacked overnight while I was sleeping, and here is what I woke up to. Somehow, it appears that I've stopped him, and I am not sure how that happened, to be honest. Down here in the front, I set my own CLS. He one-shot that, and thanks to PrimeBot, I was able to track what his scores were. So he got a 63 on that CLS, which makes me think maybe he used a GL for that, or maybe his Jedi Knight Revan team. He got a 68 on the Grievous, so I'm fairly certain he used SLKR there. I noticed in his history that if Grievous is set without Watt, that he tends to take his Night Sisters against it, but if Watt is in the team, he just defaults to SLKR. So that's what I did. I put Watt with my Grievous to try and force him to use SLKR here. He one-shot my JTR squad for a 66, so he undersized something there. And then my Gas got a hold. So I am not sure what he did there with Gas. All I can think of is maybe he tried to mirror match it. So 5 battles to get through these 4 teams, and he must have used all 3 of his Galactic Legends here, or he hid one in the back for me, because I didn't see one on defense. That's the only explanation I can come up with, because in the back here, he has not even attempted Padme. Now, up top, he one-shot Crew for a very high score, Traya, Talzin, and Mon Mothma. In fact, he got good scores on all these. He was very methodical in his attacking. It looked to me like he took his time between every single attack and really thought it out. And then because I have to save everything for offense on ships, the ships I set were terrible. I set a really bad Radis squad and a really bad Empire, and he demolished them. 74 on the Radis and a 70 on the Empire. Now, the interesting thing to me was that in the back, these back 2 squads, the Newt team I put back here and the Lando Rebel squad, he only got a 60 on both of those. In fact, other than the drop battle to Gas, these two were his lowest scores, so he must have been running out of offense at that point, which again, I'm not sure how that happened. I was so convinced that he was going to demolish my defense. On the top, he has a Treya squad with Basilishan Fallen. Again, his Darth Revan is super low gear. He's got a Hux First Order. He's got that Stormtrooper Han Rebel team that I thought he would hide in the back, but he put up front, and a Night Sister squad. And then on the bottom, he's got that good Grievous team I was expecting. And here's that Jango team, but he took off Zam. He took the Omicron Zam off the team, which to me makes it a less scary team. They're not going to go nearly as fast. In fact, I can outspeed them now. He also has his CLS and his GOs. So no GL showing. If there's one in the back, then he definitely will prevent me from clearing it, especially if it's Jedi Master Kenobi. He'll also prevent me from clearing it if it's Jedi Master Luke, because based on what I said on defense, I don't think I can afford to save mine to the back. So let's do what we always do. Let's clear through this bottom. Let's see what's hiding for me in the back, and then we will go from there. We're going to start with this Geo team. In my original plans, I really was trying to figure out how to solo squads, how to undersize stuff as much as possible, really trying to maximize banners as much as I possibly could. And now I'm not sure I need to as much. So I'm going to be a little less cautious than I originally planned. And I'm going to go ahead and take in a full team where I feel like I could benefit from that. And here the only wrinkle is he puts Droideka. It's a Relic 4 Droideka in there. I'm just planning to get rid of that as quickly as I can, though, after Spy. Ooh, I didn't get down Spy, and Spy is only Relic or Gear 12. That is not good. So got down Soldier, and we got down Poggle, and we'll go ahead and we'll Force Crush on the Brute, and we'll see if we can ability block Droideka. Good, so he won't roll up. And then Alpha. All right, we got the Alpha down, but we didn't get Spy down, so that could be problematic. We'll rip away their turn meter. We will deal with their counterattacks. Oh, nice, I didn't even hit him, so I didn't get counterattacked there. And we're gonna go ahead and fracture so that we can get to these guys. See if we can get down Spy, and then we'll see if we can kill Droideka before he gets off a really big hit. Excellent. Okay, so we just dropped the one banner on losing some protection on Vader from the Brute's counterattack. Next up is going to be this Grievous team. He puts IG-88 with them, which I totally get that in terms of he does the AoE and he spreads target lock, so you don't get the counterattacks. So that absolutely is a viable strategy for sure as a 5th. I don't think it's going to matter much against Jedi Knight Revan. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll actually, as long as he's down or around, we'll go ahead and do that first. Ooh, not sure what I'm doing there. Normally I splash and spread the buffs there, and I didn't. We're going to get B2 out of here first. Now we'll splash and we'll spread. Unfortunately, old Ben had already gotten buff immunity on him. So has Yoda, so we'll wait on trying to splash. Oh, dumb. I just said old Ben had buff immunity, and then I tried to taunt with him. That was stupid. Alright, so taking a lot of hits. There's Savior procced, and now I'm stuck behind Magna for a second. I think Basti has her stun here. Oh, well, now Basti's dead. So we're going to have to res her. Let's heal up. And we can splash and spread the buffs now. Get the foresight up. I'm tempted to just go straight after Grievous, but B1 is still there. You know what? I think I'm going to go after B1. I know that's a weird thing, but getting him down and keeping him from getting any heals off, to me, is worth the taking a big hit from Grievous here. I hope I didn't just screw up. Ooh, and I got a twofer there. Perfect. Very nice. Okay, so now I just need to get Bastila up. And either I will kill Magna next, or... Ooh, he is about to go, isn't he? I'm worried about bringing Bastila back and immediately getting killed by Grievous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it for one turn. Spread the foresight here and heal up. Oh, actually, I'm not even going to heal up that way. I'll just call the assist. Let's go ahead and force him to take his bonus turn with his turn. Nice. And we'll ability block him, and now we'll mark him. We'll bring Bastila back. I actually have to not kill him too fast here. There we go. Bring Basti back. Stun. Didn't get the stun. That was unfortunate. Can we take him out? So lost another banner there at the end. That's okay. I'm alright with that. Let's actually make sure we're healed. So 60. That's a decent outcome. Alright, next up are these bounty hunters. They are all Relic 5 or above for Django. And I'm going to attempt to take them out with my troopers. I've put some work into the troopers. They are definitely better than they used to be. I've got Relic 7 on Piet. He'll be 8 soon for my Executor run. And I've got Dark Trooper up to Relic 3, so he should be hitting hard. I fine-tuned all their speeds, and this should work. I am faster than them, even with Django's lead and his bonus, thanks to the fact that he did not put Zam in there. Now I'm going to go ahead against Bo-Katan first. She is the least, she's got the least health. So we're going to get her out first, and then we will switch over to Bam, because I cannot afford for him to get his Whistling Birds off. And then we'll move to Django once, Django twice. Get all the AoEs in, Cad Bane, and Dangar. Alright, very nice. On the CLS team, I'm going to take a little risk. I have both my Galactic Legends, and I'm going to use one of them here on CLS. Out of the 6 matches so far that my opponent has done, he's only set GLs once. And that one match, he set 2 of them, and he put both of them up front. So I'm going to trust that he is a creature of habit, and that he saved all 3, and that he just somehow made a mistake and messed up on his attacks, and that's why he couldn't clear. This could bite me in the butt if I open up the back and there is a GL back there, but the reality is, if it's JMK, I'm not clearing it anyway, not with what I have kept for offense. If it's Jedi Master Luke, then this is a really stupid idea, or SLKR, this would also be a bad idea. Wow, this is a bad idea. I think I've talked myself out of it. I think I think I should be saving Jedi Master Luke for later. I think I should be trying to take this CLS down with my Omicron Qui-Gon Jinn lead. I don't like it. I don't feel good about it. On one hand, I think there's a really high chance that I take my Omicron Qui-Gon and I lose. And then that has done, nothing for me. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stick with the bad decision of going with these 3 guys. I'm going to use my Galactic Legend on CLS. I'm going to save the Qui-Gon. I'm going to hope he doesn't have a Galactic Legend in back. This is really bad, because if I can't clear the back, then he probably wins, because I'm probably going to fail on ships. So this is kind of the match right here. This bad decision I'm making. So Han can shoot first. He'll only hit one of my Lukes. Neither one of them can get stunned. My Luke gets to go next, and I'm going to find Chewbacca here and mass assist. And I'm not going to stun yet because the two with guard can't be stunned yet. So we're going to give them all a turn, and we're going to make sure that we're ability blocking them, and as soon as Luke goes, he is going to stun them all. Like that. And wow, I only got one stun for some reason. Let's go ahead and get rid of Chupio. He has the ability to do the big AoE and steal a bunch of banners. And then we'll take care of Han next. And finally Luke. So on one hand, I feel like that was a really good use of my GL. Got a 66 against one of his best teams. On the other hand, if he's got a GL in the back, it was a stupid decision. And no GL in the back. So we just have his Omicron Qui-Gon team. And I have saved my SLKR for him. So let's just go ahead and do that now. I made a team for it. Let's see. This one right here. I don't know that I need all of them with me, but I'm going to bring them anyway. That might be a dumb decision in terms of losing banners, but we'll see. So the idea here is I get to go first. I'm going to go ahead and hit Anakin and poke him and stun him. And then I'm going to go ahead and keep calling Kylo and see if I can't kill some of these guys early. That is the key in terms of taking this out if you have a GL. Qui-Gon's lead with his Omicron says that nobody can die on the team until he dies, and then he gives out all his bonuses. Unless there's a GL, either a GL on his team or a GL on the other team. So essentially what I've done here is made it so he never is going to give out those big bonuses. He's giving out some bonuses, absolutely, because his lead just gives out bonuses, but they're never going to get the huge bonus because I'm killing him last. But the thing that team definitely does on defense is it kind of requires you to have either really good Bad Batch or really good CLS or something that you can work around that to get Jedi Knight Anakin stunned while you kill Qui-Gon in order to get him cleared, which is really hard when you've got a Relic 8 GK taunting, auto-taunting every time somebody loses health. So it almost requires a GL to take it down, but now you're trading a GL for a non-GL. So it's a really good team for defense. It is pretty expensive to put down using Jedi Knight Anakin and General Kenobi. All right, this Mon Mothma team, they are going up against my preferred Mon Mothma counter, which nowadays is Bam. And let's see, let's do that on Biston and get into my stance. We'll get our taunt up. We'll take a hit from them from Biggs. We'll get our other AoE and our other AoE. Now we've got our 20 up. Let's see if we can get a stun on Biggs so he stops counterattacking. And let's Whistling Birds him. I would like to get a couple more relic levels on my BAM, just so those whistling birds hit a little harder. Let's see if we can stun Lando so he doesn't AoE. And then we'll start working on Wedge. There's the AoE. I think Mon Mothma is about to res somebody. There it is. It was Biston. No big deal. We're going to get into Whistling Birds here again in a second. And we'll get that up. We'll hold off on our AoEs for another round so that they can go towards Whistling Birds. Oh, I should have stunned Lando, or tried to. So we'll Whistling Birds again. We are not going to do very well in terms of banners here. But, this should kill him. There we go. Alright, next up we've got Newt. With a couple tanks and Dooku and Sidious, and for that we will use Geos. And let's go after Newt, see if we can get a first kill quickly, and then we'll deal with his second one once we get a chance. Ooh, almost got him down again right off the bat. I think the AoE that we're gonna get from Brood Alpha here in a second should be enough. This should kill him. Nice. Just Sunfac to work through. I think we'll probably do our heal the next time, actually. Oh no, we won't. We'll do the middle ability so that we can get him out of stealth. Probably kill Sunfac. This barrage. Let's see if we can just take him out. He's only have one. Oh, very nice. Alright, well, there we go. Not great on the banners at all, but 2 zones cleared. On to the third. This Night Sister squad is pretty imposing. We're still going to go with bounty hunters. We've got them clocked correctly. We should be able to get a disintegrate off before they really do much of anything. I do need to put a little more speed on Mando so that he goes a little bit earlier than he is. But there's half the contract. Let's see if we can get a stun off on Talzin. Nice. There's the other half. Let's see if we can get an ability block on Asajj. Nice. And we are going to disintegrate Talzin, so no plague. Let's do that. See if we can get another stun on Asajj. And let's keep the taunt going. We're gonna have to start getting some kills here to start working through. Ooh, I think this should kill Asajj with no rezzing. Very nice. Spirit, and finally Daka. Gotta get our way through the zombie one more time. Alright, there goes zombie. There goes Daka. And is everybody healed up all the way? Looks like it. Alright, next up we've got this Hux team, and I'm going to see if I can solo it with Malik. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I think it should work. I don't think there's anything that any of them can do that's going to either, one, kill him, or 2 make it so that I can't get through them. Let's see if I can put a shock on him so he won't stun. Ooh, wow. So they're hitting a lot harder than I expected. So maybe this was a really bad idea. Yeah, they're hitting really hard. I may not survive. I'd like to get Red Trooper down. Alright, well, this is probably a no-go, you guys. Ouch, ouch. Survive, survive. Not looking good. Not sure why I thought this would work. Come on, come on, come on. Stay alive. No. Yeah, okay. Well, interesting. So that was a bad idea. So let's go ahead and give my Qui-Gon team a run out. Definitely underestimated the amount of damage they were going to pump into my Malak. Plus, he is only Relic 5, not 7. And he's kind of a tenacity build instead of a protection build. So here's my team. We got Qui-Gon. We stole Jedi Knight Anakin from Padme. I also have my 4-star Gear 9 Cam, who's just there for the for all the bonuses. He gives a speed bonus and some other stuff to it. So that's the plan. No Galactic Legends, so they have to kill Qui-Gon first. If they kill anybody else first, then they don't die. And we'll just heal Anakin back up. And let's go with a big AoE. That did a lot. And one of these, I think, calls an assist, right? That dispels. This calls an assist. And Cam didn't do great. Okay, well, so here's my issue. I already used my AoE. So I only get 2 rounds of big hits. But even that was enough. Let's do a big hit with him. A quote-unquote big hit with her. So it worked. It wasn't great, but it worked. Alright, Traya here. I'm going to go after them with the rest of Darth Revan. I saved Darth Revan for offense because I noticed that he demolished Darth Revan teams with his gas team pretty easily. He was very, he's very adept at doing that. We'll start with the lightning. Oh, I should have, that was dumb. I should have feared them, and I didn't. But that's okay. We got Death Mark on Traya now. Let's see if we can ability block her. Alright. So now we just have this pesky rebel team, and I'm not sure what I'm going to use here. Originally, I was thinking Qui-Gon would go there, and Malak would work, but Qui-Gon didn't. We will go ahead and kind of go with a Wampa is going to be the main part of this attack, but I do need... Oh, I have Bad Batch. Let's just do Bad Batch. Alright, Bad Batch it is. My Bad Batch is a little bit better leveled up. I've got a couple at level 11, or gear 11, but I still have quite a few that need, they need more gear. Alright, there's one gone. And my issue is going to be Nest. It's only a gear 11 Nest, but it needs to take a turn. So So I'm just gonna basic here until it takes a turn, and then hopefully be able to kill it. Right now it's stunned and blind and stunned again, and right, there was his turn. And now we are once again stuck. Alright, we need to basic again. Basic, basic, basic. Yeah, I don't think I can kill it. I need him to take more turns. I think I'm just gonna fast forward this. You know what I need? I need defense up so that I can get some true damage going on. There we go. I was just playing it poorly. Alright, there's 3 zones down to his 3 zones down. I am short by 66 banners. Okay, that is scary. Because I've got a decision to make. I'm short 66. I could go after Negotiator. So here's where that drop battle on that Hux team is killing me here. If I would have just taken Qui-Gon from the get-go and not lost those 20 banners, I'd only be short 40 banners right now. And I could just kill the Negotiator, walk away with, even if I did it poorly, and get the victory. But if I take my Malevolence against the Negotiator how I like to, and lose, I don't have anything for the Okay, so do I just commit to trying to kill the Executor then? Guys, this is tough. It's a tough choice, and it's all because I screwed up on that Hux trying to solo with Malik. Crap. So here's my thinking. I don't think, even if I took my Malevolence against his Negotiator, I don't think I walk away with 66 banners, which is what I need. I think I come away with less. So I'm going to go ahead and give Executor a shot with my Malevolence counter. We'll see how that goes. If I'm close, I'll just clean that up, and I don't know. Maybe I should just go against Negotiator first. Screw it. Let's try and get the full clear, guys. Let's try and get the full clear. Alright, let's cross our fingers. I hope this does well. Okay. Step 1. Alright, so we lost a Buzz Droid so far. Step 2. Let's go ahead and target. Okay, he doesn't have Razor. Wait, he doesn't have Hound's Tooth. He doesn't have Hound's Tooth in the starting lineup. I did not notice that. What? Okay, well. Let's force a taunt there. I think that was the best case scenario with the 2 I could have gotten. There's the Hound's Tooth, but I still have taunts up. I still have taunts up. For the moment. I had taunts up. Damn it. I don't think this kills him. That came close. Maybe my next AoE will. Alright, let's do this. See if we can get... I'm not going to do the ability block. Because I want to save that for Hound's Tooth. This is weird and unusual. This is not going well. This is not going well. Things are different. I don't like different. Still didn't get him down. Oh, man. I've got nothing down so far. I'm still 2 away from getting my ultimate, too. Alright, well, I got the block on him there. Crap. This is looking like a complete failure. Well, maybe not complete. We'll see. Oh, stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. I want to get Houndstooth out. Razor Crest is... Has he died once? Twice? Just once. Okay. Okay, well, that is where that is. So... I'm gonna need to clean up both in order to win. So, let's go in against his negotiator with my negotiator. We're just gonna cross our fingers. I don't even know. So we're gonna hit his Y-Wing, give him turn meter to make him go. That way he won't clear off my taunt as soon as I taunt. Now we always knew that was gonna happen. Oh, come on. So this is a fail. I don't see how I do anything here. We'll see if we can get anybody down at this point. I was feeling good. I was like, oh, this is gonna be fine. I don't know why I'm hitting. Let's go with 2 tanks. Go with a big hit. Okay. Alright, alright. Ouch, that was a big heal for him. That was a big time heal. That was greedy. I should have gone after... Ahsoka. I could have gotten her out. Dang it. Dang it. Okay, so we've got 2 squads. Neither one of them cleared much at all. That loss by my Malik is really hurting because if I wouldn't have lost with him, I could have just beat the negotiator and walked away. Alright, so I have my finalizer. I feel good about that. I also have my home 1. I feel pretty good about that as well. So we're going to go ahead and try and take my home 1 against the Executor. And we're gonna see if we can clear this. Houndstooth is gone. So is Cad Bane. Razor Crest is down. Holy crap. Well, you don't expect to get completely shellacked like that in the first 5 seconds, you know? We gotta bring in him just because he is gonna get us another reinforcement sooner. And I'm gonna need one. Come on. That is all she wrote. That's it. I don't think I'm going to clear either one of these, you guys. I think I played this really stupidly. Alright. Let's try and bring Mace. And let's bring all the bounty hunters here. Wow, I have no more bounty hunters. I used them all. We have one last chance to get both these two down. Oh, what a heartbreaking loss this is going to be. Of course he started with that. And now I can't even get a buff. Let's save that until the buff immunity goes away. Like, what even is that? They immediately get their undying loyalty, and then followed by Plo coming in to heal them all. Like, come on. They go from like almost dead to being super healthy with 5 guys on the field. At this point, I'm just hoping Razor Crest can do anything. Oh, their ultimate comes out. I wish I had Thrawn, because then at least Thrawn would be able... Oh, why'd I heal the wrong person? Razor Crest dies, it's over. 1 AoE and it's donezo. Again, come on now. Ay, ay, ay. So frustrating. So frustrating. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that I couldn't get either of them down? Him. He thought that. He knew it. He knew it, and it was right. Damn it. That loss to Malik did me in. Wow, so he gets to another life every time the battle resets, apparently. It doesn't restart. That's frustrating. So pretty much I wasted my home 1 squad. I should have just taken Finalizer here from the get-go. That sucks. And that's it. That's all she wrote. I cannot attack anymore, and I lost by 25. So that is a bummer. I felt like going into this round that it was probably a loss, but I also felt like when I stopped him that I gave myself a really good chance, and I even figured out, like, if I could just one-shot everything, that I'd only have to clear one ship. And then I didn't one-shot everything. I somehow forgot that I had Bad Batch and wasn't even planning to use them. I didn't need to go for that solo Malik. Although I was pretty confident in it and just screwed that up completely. So, good game, Blubble. You definitely deserve the win there. I will hopefully learn from this and not make the same mistake next time. But I want to say thank you all for watching, and I will see you again in next round.